Alright, for my first exercise, I'm going to do the bench press in the cement machine. It's just I go back and forth between doing flat bench and cement machine. But I'll go over the techniques and everything, but I'm just going to warm up for 15 reps, and when I take off the jacket, I keep this on to keep warm because it's like snowing outside and everything. So we're just going to warm up 15 reps. I'm going to do about 3 sets of that, and then we're going to move into my first working set. I'm just going to keep it about like a high school grip, I call it, which I'll show you. But again, you want to arch your back some and keep your shoulder blades back so emphasis is on your chest, not your shoulder. So, the high school grip is right here with the smooth, rough. I'm just going to put my thumbs here, where the edge of my thumb is at the end of the rough and the beginning of the smooth. In the cement machine, it's just a straight up and down movement, so I'm going to scoot back so it's right over the position where I want my chest. And I always set the safety harnesses because if you don't, you forget, you go too heavy, you're going to get stuck. Good luck trying to push it up. So it's already set, so I got it set just right up over my chest right here, so there's a gap. So, see how it's right there in position? So I'm just going to press it up, I'm going to rep it out 15 times. And I keep the elbows out. I don't duck the elbows in to keep them out to bring more chest into play. So, alright, I already did my second warm-up set with just 45s on each side, and I'm not going to film the entire workout, so you guys just get the feel of what I do, and I'll explain what I do and why I do. Alright, this is going to be my third warm-up set. I do more warm-up sets because I don't like to do like bikes or warm up for 5 to 10 to 15 minutes. I just like lifting when I'm lifting. I do cardio separate in the morning or night. So this is going to be my third set. Now when I bench press, I don't go all the way down to my chest. It's about 2 inches off my chest, and I don't lock out all the way. And the reason for this, say like you do, everybody's like, you got to go down to your chest and touch. That's not always true because think about it. When you do a dumbbell bench press, those big knobs will come down and touch the side of your chest. When that happens, you're actually about 3 inches from touching your chest. And dumbbell bench press is actually considered the #1 mass builder. And a lot of people don't really understand why. Well, that's a key because you don't go all the way down. In reality, the chest zone, it's about here to here, which is, you don't lock out all the way, because when you press up all the way up, you actually bring shoulder into play and triceps, and then it takes the emphasis out of your chest. So when I bench press, it looks like I'm doing a partial movement, but it's totally in the chest zone. So when you see me doing bench press, it's going to be from here to here. So that's the zone that I want to focus in, not here or not here. It's in the chest zone is what I call it. Alright, this is the third warm-up set, and I'll even show you here. And you'll be able to, once I take off my jacket, you'll see it more in action. Well, this is just 2 45s on each chest. So I'm right here, and this is going to be my working zone. That's 15 just to get the chest warmed up, because the warmer a muscle is, the more it contracts, and the more it contracts, the more muscle fibers get more muscle fibers come into play. Alright, for my first working set, I just got 3 45s on each side. Now, with chest, I'm going to aim between 14 to 16 working sets. I don't write down how many sets, what exercise I do. I go by feel. I've been lifting for so long, and it's really about a feel, and it's a mind and muscle connection. Now how heavy I'm going to go, it's just going to vary, because about a little bit over a month ago, about tore my chest. I was working out with 385 on the flat bench, and then going to a decline, working out with 315. It felt like my pec muscle was going to tear, and it's not healed all the way. So I got to be extremely careful. Now and everybody's like, oh, just why don't you let it rest? Maybe he's making excuses. Well, I got a show in about 5 weeks, and it's Wheelchair Nationals, and there's no excuse. It's just I got to go through the motion. I just got to feel. If it gets too much, then I'll stop. But that's kind of like how I do it if I get an injury. I just keep going because the company's looking at me. So this is just 3 45s. I'm going to get into place like I was talking about the techniques. Now just push it. I'm going to aim between 8 to 12. If I can't get all 8, I went too heavy. If I can get all 12, I went too light. So there we go. You know the technique, they'll just do it. so that was 13, so it's too light, so I'm gonna move up weight. All right, going into my second set, I just added 15 on each side. So we got 3 45s and 10 5 on each side. And it's starting to hurt like right there, so I'm just gonna push it, but once I feel it get too much, then I'll stop. It's a really touchy fine line that you gotta look for. Sit. Ah. Alright, on the last set I got 12 reps, so this one I'm going to bump it up a little bit more. We got 3 45s and a 25, so we're going to see how many I can do. So here we go. Again, I'm going to watch out for my chest. In a position. And push through. Alright, and okay, a lot of people's wondering, it's like, I see so many people on the internet, this and that, with the wide grips. It's like, where do you grip it? Some people grip it closer, some people grip it because they say the wider the grip, the more chest. Now take this concept, for example. If you were going to punch somebody in the face, really punch him, how would you actually punch him? Would you punch him like this, like people tell you to do a wide bench? Or would you punch him right here? You would punch him right there because naturally you feel the most strongest. So that's why when I bench press, this movement is actually my strongest position. So when I press, it's exactly if you're going to punch somebody in the face. So I'm just training myself right there, just over the years. But as you get stronger and stronger. So that's a little technique. So if you want to get really strong, push in the natural position. Alright, in my videos I always talk about between 3 to 4 exercises per body part. And it really depends on how you feel and what you want and your goals and that you're trying to achieve. So I did 3 working sets. Now I'm feeling like I want to do a 4th set. So I'm going to push beyond. And I got 4 45s on there, and it's going to go extremely heavy. It's going to go over double my body weight. Now, a little technique is to get used to more weight on your chest and you really want to tear it down more. You just got to push beyond. So these are elbow sleeves by Enzer, just like knee wraps, but it goes for your elbows to help support it. A lot of people consider this cheating, but I don't really care. It's about just pushing my body beyond, and this is going to help support my elbows. Because if something blows out of my elbow, I'm kind of it's not going to help if I can't push myself. So I'm going to support my elbows with this. And I don't know how many I'm going to do, but I'm just going to give it a shot, and this is going to be considered my 4th working set. So you just put these over here, and you strap up like that, and I like extremely tight. Everybody has a different preference, but I go until it cuts off the blood circulation, because I like that feel. Alright, here we go. I don't know how many I'm going to do. Just until I can't get it no more. Sit. That's why we got the safety.